What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been getting a ton of new questions from new buyers that I've been working with, and I just wanted to share some of those with you. So things like, what are days on market? What does an inspection cost and how long does it even take? What's an appraisal and what the heck does that have to do with buying a house? Well, let's start with days on market. That's really specific. So days on market, and normally sometimes called DOM, is the time between when a home is listed on the MLS or the multiple listing service and when it's marked as sold or when it gets taken off the market. So days on market is basically a measure of how long a house takes to sell, and it is used as a measurement tool by buyers and real estate agents. So in the most recent report in April of 2017, the National Association of Realtors reported that the median of days on market in the United States was only 29 days. And if you don't know anything about days on market, which obviously you don't because you're watching this video, because it's clearly not for entertainment value, this means that homes are selling with only 29 days on the market. Inventory is moving quickly in most states and the seller has the advantage. So if you're a seller, listen to this video. The demand for homes is based on specific areas. Location is so critical. But the initial attraction to a home depends on the price at which it starts. Location is great, but if you can't afford it, you have to figure out where you can start buying and what that price looks like. Now, if you want to get the most amount of money for your home, the initial sales price, or how much you list your home for, is literally one of the most critical decisions that you need to make as a seller. I'm gonna make a video about that topic later. So some might say that choosing that list price goes without saying, but you'd be surprised how many sellers don't care about how long their home sits on the market. All they want is the most amount of money. If you list your home too high and you go right over the head and the search filters of most buyers, you can create a situation where your home just sits and sits and sits on the market. If you list your home too low and buyers get suspicious, asking questions like, well, why is it so low? Or you simply might get less than your house is actually worth. So hopefully you're watching now and thinking, well, why does days on market matter so much to the end price? Well, unfortunately, there's no good studies that actually explicitly state that a house that sits on the market longer sells for less. But this lack of data is mostly because the market differs so much from location to location, and it changes so quickly. So while the average days on market in California might be one way, it might be incredibly different here in the Triangle of North Carolina. So comparing the homes and health of those two markets just wouldn't really be fair, because California prices and locations are incredibly different than location and prices of North Carolina. And it also really depends on the firm and the agent that's representing you and what resources they're using to sell your home as fast as possible for the most amount of money. When it comes to days on market, you also have to put yourself in the buyer's shoes. So a potential buyer is treating your house just like they would something brand new and low days on market, or compared to something older and used with higher days on market. If your home has been on the market for a while, you have to, again, put yourself in the buyer's shoes. What kind of questions did you ask as a buyer looking at a home that's been on the market for a long time? Questions like, what the heck is wrong with this house? Is it incredibly overpriced? I say the word incredibly a lot, but I do that to emphasize my point. Does it need a bunch of crazy repairs? Are there termites in the wall? I just went to a showing recently that there was animals inside the house. We heard birds walking inside crawl spaces. Crazy. Is the foundation cracked? Is the house leaning? Does it share a retaining wall with a Slipknot cover band that practice every day at midnight? I hope not. Buyers are asking themselves, what the heck am I missing? Ultimately, the longer your home sits on the market, the less likely it is to sell for the price that you want. Account for your area, clean the baseboards, power wash, stage it right, have a good agent. Have an agent that has a team. I have people on my team that support me 24/7, and I'm able to delegate professional things to those professional people. These things are all so important, but ultimately, pricing your home correctly from the very beginning is your first and most important line of defense to low days on market. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe and click all the things and all the stuff Business update before we get out of here. My out-of-state clients just went under contract. My listing just went live. We had like 4 showings the first day. The first day, 4 showings. Absolutely incredible. It's the power of referral, guys. Remember, I'm never too busy for your referrals. If you know anyone who needs to buy or sell, I am here to support. See ya. To buy or sells? Specific decisions that you... Decisions? The demand... Oh my gosh, I'm crying now.